thing overall about the draft that we have as well is that Vici actually went into this Nature's Prophet at the 8th. And we saw yesterday in the series versus YBB, they, in every single game, all 3 games we had in that series, they first phase banned the Nature's Prophet. And that was kind of signaling to me that they weren't too comfortable to pick it up. Since we do see down bottom, New's going to be able to find First Blood over TZ. So the attempt prior, they were able to kind of make up for that. But yeah, back to the MP. I was like, in those drafts yesterday, I was like, it really seems like they're not too comfortable with picking the Nature's Prophet, which I was a little bit surprised because at the moment China have showcased like truly how much they prioritize this hero. But I like that they're trying to pull it out in this game.
America as well, he's like a ranged carry spec as well, kind of similar to Lu. We've got a few of those in Dota of China as, yeah, solo kill coming through from Blessing again. You are not concerned and harassed in this mid
top lane. Molasses as well will get the creep swarm with the last second, so at least he'll bring the Disruptor down into the Afterlife with him. Blue's going to be able to duck away. I was watching that mid fight. I didn't think the
time coming up, Blessing, empty bottle. So of course he wants to be able to not just have to rely purely on the regen coming through from the braces, and that's hot. Looks like Blessing just flips this lane a little bit here as
Setsu's in some trouble. The shards from Marblu. Snowball's still on cooldown for the moment. Blessing's going to try and close the distance, and well, it'll be the creeps that actually bring him down. But Yang, they're going to try and drag the Conquer back, even considering about the Nature's Prophet to join him, but they recognize that Yang has the damage required just by himself to get the kill without Erica even showing up.
So I want to instantly look
read from Yang.
Spidey senses, bro.
Well, we are getting... They're going to make the attempt on Erica. Okay, tag team level 2.
Oh.
Molasses has 3 points in the Spirit Siphon as well, so they definitely have the levels to help with the dive. But they're slow to rotate out of Vici. Yang's going to try and look to play around with the glimpse, but with Blessing showing up, this time the boat's going to be able to connect, and that'll secure the kill into the Nature's Prophet, but it looks like Yang will be able to get out, but an important kill for them to find, and they'll get a good chunk of damage on the south, but Blessing's going to be able to sidestep the roll, and Setsu doesn't really have enough duration to continue. I mean, this Conquer's ever so tanky. 1300 health, but they're actually going to TP Erica back to the top lane. Boat is available, so Blessings can look to use his defensively if they want the run buff to protect him. They've got the exit with the backline stab as well, so Molasses, can he get there fast enough to keep Blessings alive? And Tidebringer swipe, he'll still go down. Now with a turnaround from Noob with the Primal Beast, recognizes he needs to get involved in this team fight we've got going on 9 minutes into the game. So in the end, it's...
Faces. Well, speaking of that, Blessing, he's getting dived a little bit here, and the glint back is not completely correct.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. That glimpse into the Rolling Thunder. Setsu won't even clip the Conquer. Oh. Great movement coming up from Blessing, and now they can snowball into the river. As Yang, he's going to go down. Setsu's going to consider about chasing Blessing. The TP on Erica, of course, used prize, so the NP will not be able to help out with this. Erica's here at the moment. Yang's got the first static storm of the game to potentially use. They're going to be able to glimpse him back inside the field. But with the help of the mechanism, Molasses will be able to shrug off a decent chunk of the damage, but now FI is going to look to show up, so any threat of him being able to retreat away should be stopped short. They'll make him work for it with the Spirit Siphon, but that's where Erica's Wrath of Nature is able to come into play to burst him down. So a big kill for Vici Gaming to find in the end, continuing to slow down this Death Prophets game. He's taken a real big hit. I mean, well, TZ, he too is going to be another casualty of war.
Wasn't even not sure what he was doing in that area. Like maybe just scouting out some stacks.
Who's got an opportunity to pop the Rolling Thunder and look to charge into the middle with the help of New. They're going to be cautious though. Molasses standing strong in the middle. They need a way to try and deal with the Death Prophet, acting as his bodyguard to the rest of Meteor. They'll be protected with the formation set up around the lane, but the Static Storm's back up from Yang. Look at the backstab out of the position 5. An incredible ultimate from the Disruptor means that there's going to be chaos in the midst of Meteor. The formation will crumble, and so too will their members as well.
Yeah, this is something where Vici, if go on forward, I mean...
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a question of, like, who can you even put onto this top lane?
Marblu. Snowball's going to be able to waste a decent chunk. Even knock him down to the low ground as well. When Brady, they're beelining to his location. A lot of damage. Marblu will finally go down, but they'll be able to turn it back around onto FY. He survives long enough to enable Yank to set up once again for the Static Storm onto 2. And the Global Silence used to try and cover the escape, but it's just not enough because New, he'll purge it off instantly with the use of the Greaves, enabling them to be able to get another kill as well onto TZ. As this is the concerns then, Og. This train is not going to stop anytime soon.
No, it's not. And it's all off the back of this ward that was played Yang about a minute or so ago. It just shows all TPs that have come to this lane. Even if they did bring reinforcements, he's got down, so he'd be able to get another one. And I mean, they're even diving tier 2 towers at 15 minutes with New, just to be able to get quick kills onto what should be the tankiest hero.
Greaves to be able to provide the team and himself.
It just comes a bit right than a lot of those other items. It's not that those items doesn't fit with the tempo that they're looking to go for. And I mean, if you're going up against this, you got to be careful that you're not giving him a lot of time to be able to farm. So they're just trying to take away as much of the map as possible, keep it by constantly just being in the grave. Of course, like you mentioned before, Erica could show up at any time. And
Molasses in the lane.
That's far forward.
Yeah, once again, and Dire instantly moving over to his location. Mech's gonna get activated, but he just doesn't have enough life to be able to sustain through it all. And now Blessing, he showed up to try and protect his offlaner, but he too is gonna join him in the afterlife. So Vici Gaming, an easy couple of kills and
the right places to be able to respond to what they should know Vici are coming at you with. Like, you see the mech build coming through from the Primal Beast. That indicates that I'm not gonna stick on my own and farm. I'm not gonna go for solo pickoffs. I'm grouping up together. So, see you later to Mr. Silencer. TZ just trying to bring itself as opposed to his cause. I suppose isn't too bad, but getting dived underneath your tier 2 tower by New isn't going to mean all that much.
is Blaine New? Is he? They're even gonna buy back and use the Global Silence to help try and secure the kill.
All right.
You'd hope to get a little bit more out of this considering how much was forced, and they could maybe consider Roche. You've got your Templar Assassin with the maxed out Meldon Deso.
Got that, then I need him to be on the lanes, tanking up a lot of these ganks, using the BK getting out. It's going to be Molasses once again, though.
Yep. Just about to say he caught out in the lane, but the boys this time are pretty close to be able to protect him. Yeah, he's going to try and glimpse him back into the Static Storm, so that will help secure the kill, but at least Setsu vulnerable. And now finally the Templar Assassin feels strong enough to show up to the team fight as Eric is their target, but the telekinesis, it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to keep Erica alive. The Greaves as well, but the health to repair the damage, it's not going to be there. New still will be able to turn it around though. The Pulverize instantly cancelled thanks to Marblue's punch, and now M, he's got a free team fight. Just charging forward, a blink over the top as well, but the damage, it's going to come through thanks to Marblue's snowball at the last second. It's finally Meteor Gaming. I mean, they might have gotten out of the scariest part of this game.
I mean, it's a big team going their way as, well, another glimpse pack coming through. And yeah, they're actually going to be able to snipe the kill off the back of FY. Are done? I mean, this is exactly what they were wanting.
Yeah, I love that she gets Molasses top again. The Death Prophet. This is starting to be a couple too many potential deaths. He doesn't really have far to run to though, is a big concern. And bottom lane as well, Erica was able to get a kill, so I think he was trying to protect his observer. That did get D-ward in the end. He might be in some trouble though. Marblue's gonna look to follow up. They do have the Templar Assassin pretty close to provide the damage. Blink's still on cooldown for the moment. Dire is starting to venture down to bottom. Let's see if they're gonna be fast enough to keep him alive, and New, unfortunately, wasn't going to be there with the Greaves heal. It was still on cooldown, so in the end, it's an okay trade for the lads on Meteor.
Look to glimpse back Blessing if he wants. He's got it available, but maybe they'll actually bake this one through.
New's going to be cautious. They are coming down though, Setsu, without the Rolling Thunder. Primal Beast's going to try and slam the Conqueror into the ground as Blessing's taking the full brunt to the Force, but it's going to free up the Templar Assassin who's just getting controlled at the moment. A Yule Scepter to chuck him up in the air is going to look to TP, but the Global Silence will just expire, enabling FI to stop the teleport short.
Oh boy.
What a team fight though for Vici Gaming. You see, unfortunately, it is Erica that goes down, but just the reactions from everyone, the quick pace movement from them across the map to be able to move to bottom. FY might be in some trouble, but again, this is what we're mentioning from Vici Gaming. They're going to be everywhere with this global potential, and Erica with a backline stab from him. Looking to target down TZ at the moment. And now Setsu, no, he'll turn his attention over to Molasses as well. He's got plenty of walls to bounce back onto. They were looking for the perfect timing with the snowball, but unfortunately, Marblu, it's been a valiant attempt so far through the entirety of the game, but that fight was just a little bit...
I mean, TA, she's just coming back, but...
TP.
Yeah.
5 seconds without it.
Can Tusk do it again? Blessing, he's got the BKB, and he's going to pop it early, but Disruptor's not who you want.
Yeah, someone needs to scout the pit. Yes, she'll get the kill onto Yang, but Erica snags the Aegis. And even if we're going to buy back on Yang as well, just in case a further fight breaks out, and that it will, because FY, he's snowballing up aggressively. Erica's going to TP into the middle as well, but New can cover the teleport. What a slam down from the Primal Beast. New just recognizing his strength. Meanwhile, inside the river, Blessing once again is just chasing down some measly supports. Will look for the teleport, but it's stopped at the buzzer thanks to Setsu's Rolling Thunder. And meanwhile, off close to the base, New was able to get that last remaining member to make it. Just can't be happening. And they're going to smoke as well, straight into the global. FI has to die first, otherwise this team fight is not going to go well. And look at them. Instant use of the global silence just to try and help the retreat.
Stole boat.
The boat's gonna get stolen from FY, chucked into the middle. The telekinesis holds the Death Prophet into place, so the chain control follow-up is just gonna cull them all one by one. Vici Gaming spellcasting is on another level, and now Setsu is gonna be a bit cautious. Isn't really respecting the physical damage out of the Templar Assassin. Mass buybacks coming through from the boys on Meteor, but look at Erica. She's still in fighting shape, still has the Aegis to work with the Gleipnir onto all three. FI is even going to jump up and look to use the Spirit Siphon. This isn't where a Rubik usually looks to play, but FI, the Chad, knows exactly his limits and is going to play them to perfection.
I mean, if that's me on Meteor, I'm calling GG at that point. You know, a Rubik without even the...
So Blessings will now have TP to be able to rejoin them inside the base, and well, their 5-man's going to be back up in 8 seconds. New doesn't even want to wait for that though. Got to charge him. FI, what can they do to protect him? Rolling Thunder's able to come into play with a bounce back off the wall from Setsu. They stole global again. How? How does FY get every ability that would ever want is in Arsenal? Global? Oh, he even makes Spirit Siphon look stupid on him as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what an absolute star does. And when he stole it, it actually had like 3 seconds left on the cooldown, and it had been that soon since he'd stolen it last. So, I mean, the man is just completely bonkers, out of control, and, well, so are Vici. They're going to end this game.
Maybe we're gonna get one more fight, TA. Oh, that's the Scepter as well from the Disruptor. So yeah, this man is... Oh, they're tipping him. Oh, I don't know. But I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, you 3 your own teammates make it 4 now?
I mean, you got to keep the morale high, right?
Okay, well, I hope it's a good morale boosting tip, because this one is well and truly done and dusted, and Vici, a hell of a performance once again from them.
You know, it's just continuing the trend of that minus 30 minutes game time, you know? Like, China's been finishing these games pretty damn quick, especially when you get those at the very top.
Has a death quota. You go over 4 deaths, your impact in the game is very limited. Like, you can scale quite well, and that's where the Scream can come into play. Like, your potential to farm in the jungle is very important. Not only... I'll actually hold that top lane, Yang. Blessing's gonna look to make the rotation, but it's actually off the back of the cookie. Gets Marblu into a great position. Now, but the damage, it's enough. And that is huge. Blessing recognize he can't play this lane. This is almost like Primal Beast-esque.
Yeah, the Doom as much as possible. It's not really like the SF actually for a full wraparound here, though.
Oh, Swashbuckle's off the mark. They're still able to get the shield crash slow. Hoping that the Shadow Fiend's able to close the distance, but FY? What have you just done to them? A bushwhack on the one singular tree that was in the river to set up for Setsu's Sonic Wave, and it couldn't have been a better combo at 7 minutes into the game. I mean, we're not even at team fight stage yet, and they're making it look like that.
What more can you say? The man is a super. They're even getting more kills with the mission through from the Queen of Pain as well. So it looked like a very nice start. Ability all hit by the bushwhack.
Oh god, that is stuff you dream of as a core player, to be able to get a combo like that. A support player, any Dota player. A wombo combo at this stage of the game. Bottom lane using some trouble, but they might turn to FY instead with a cookie on over the top.
They
And then
know
it's
who
going to be able to land.
is. You know, they got to make sure they take him on.
Yeah, got to get rid of FY. And this man, pesky on the hoodwink. And I mean, we're going to see how the players are going to continue to stack up as the game goes on. Blessing might be in some trouble mid. Setsu's got this max out screams to the nuke potential, but has he overplayed his hand? Fair fire along with the one charges, but that'll not be enough to keep him alive.
Top side though, Luke, he's hit up onto his level.
Do you feel like, though, this is a lost lane for Vici? I mean, you take a look at the net worth, it has to be, right? Brood's top of the net worth, Pudge is so far behind him. Well, this is where the rotation maybe can pay off. They're hoping that they don't need to force up the Sonic Wave, and thanks to Erica's hook, it will not be required. Great usage from Erica to be able to drag him back. Across the map, though, he's in some trouble. Blessings still has enough mana to be able to activate the Rolling Thunder. He's getting pretty close to the tower, but with a backstab out of the Shadow Fiend, they're going to be able to secure a double kill across the map. So, beautifully done for the boys of Meteor. Yes, you do give up. This is an immense amount of farm that this Broodmother is starting to accumulate. Mechanism already completed. Greaves, he's so close to it as well. Under 1,000 gold here for the Broodmother. So, the amount of farm, importantly, that is also taking away from Vici Gaming. Like, they need to open up this bottom tower, and, well, the Sonic Wave from Setsu is definitely going to help out with doing so as TZ. Well, the Overgrowth's going to be able to cancel the freezing field straight away. They're falling pretty low on Vici Gaming, but there's just no one here to be able to capitalize on that. Pango mid lane is wanting to get some damage into the tower with the double. It adds something extra spicy to the game. You know, there's already something else on the line with the promotion almost there for Vici Gaming. As you know, does he want to use the ultimate defensively on Blessings? TZ's nearby, but there's just nothing the Tomb Protector is going to be able to do to keep him alive. So, I mean, Vici Gaming, 1,000 net worth lead for them. The kill score is even, but they'd love to start getting some objectives across the map. It looks like mid's going to be the attempt for them. What do they got at the ready? Doom's up, Sharpshooter as well, and FY is being able to catch out TZ inside the tree line. The boys on Meteor are starting to move over. The Shadow Fiend even considering about the defensive. Requiem's actually going to look to charge it up now, but the chain control, it's just a little bit too late. Setsu's able to get the jump away. They'll look to turn to New instead. On his dying breaths, he drops the Doom, but there's just no one there to follow up. So a big ultimate completely wasted here from the offlaner of Vici Gaming. They still feel content with to take the team fight as Erica's just going to waltz into the middle. Dismember to lock down with a Shadow Fiend. Blessing wants to turn it around. It's a huge Rolling Thunder. He's looking for a wall to bounce back on, but Setsu's going to say, no, sir. I'll protect my FI Hoodwink as best as I can with a Sonic Wave. He's even going to be able to dodge the swashbuckle thanks to the Sharpshooter bounce around. Marblu's looking for the cleanup, but this is a death sentence. Yes, she got the kill, but Marblu, was it truly worth it? We got some crazy stuff going on right now. Remaining items, but this is a vital tower to keep alive here on Meteor Gaming. They've got the Rolling Thunder up in a couple of seconds. You've got the Overgrowth as well. They're ready to take a team fight, but Blessings jumps in the middle, but he's well aware that TZ is going to be able to prevent the dismembered duration, but they're still going to be cautious because they haven't addressed Setsu, the main damage source coming out from the Queen of Pain, but Vici Gaming, they're going to look to try and back off, so they won't be nearby to keep Erica alive. And in the end, I mean, Meteor, you've got to be incredibly happy with that trade, and They're already hunting for more. The wraparound from the Shadow Fiend. Ever so close to getting the Requiem, but they'll continue their attention over to FY. A beautiful use of the cookie onto the spiders means that FY will not be able to survive. And in fact, it's actually Meteor that are able to find this tier 1 mid first. Across the map, like Shadow Fiend, Dragonlance, Mask of Madness. Back towards a triangle he goes, so he's been able to find some nice catch-up. I think the one real big thing that we're keeping tabs on is how Setsu's able to continue to shine in this game, and we're going to see him look to get involved again. They're going to be cautious, though. They need to get the kill and get out, because the Mortimer Kisses are getting laid down, but the artillery's not enough. Maybe Marblue might look for the easier target in FY off to the right side. And TZ, well, they're even going to be forced to use the Overgrowth as well, but Marblue, that's a heavy commitment. New's going to consider about chucking out the Doom. He's got to be cautious of his own position now, but look at Vici. They've got Erica showing up at the hook. Molas able to sidestep but actually land a beautiful cookie. But again, FI's bushwhack sets up for the Sonic Wave. Setsu over the top. This man knows how to play the Queen of Pain. What a performance from queue up a game. You play a Rubik. You feed 10 times. You close Dota. It's kind of the cycle of Dota sometimes. What's going on with TZ? This is a ambitious place to be. Bit of a warding expedition it looks like here for the Dream Protector. They're even going to run into Marblue as well. Greaves going to be able to get him out of the Frostbite, but the slow will be there from the Sharpshooter. Can still look to play around with his free pathing. Even dropping a ward on the high ground to grant Yang the vision. So one thing I do see a bit of an issue here for Vici Gaming is the fact that they are going to have some difficulty with Mortimer Kisses as well, so maybe we might have to see... Actually, hold that thought as new. That's a really early use of the Requiem. Let's see if they're going to have enough damage to be able to bring down New before the Doom comes out, and that's not going to be the case, but still, he'll sacrifice his own life to try and control up the Shadow Fiend inside the middle of it. Let's see if it's going to pay off for Vici Gaming as Setsu jumps in and pushes them back with the Sonic Wave. But it's not enough to enable them to come out on top. Setsu's still looking to try and stand strong, but he's got to be cautious. A blink doesn't get too much distance away and maybe just actually baits FY to stick around, so... Vici Gaming. Couple of going down. Let's see what they can get out of this, though. Maybe it's a call for them to try and get these lanes shoved out. Try and invade into the jungle. It's just that minute mark as well from Vici Gaming, so you love to be able to take some of the neutrals away off the back of the respawn. I do want to quickly... Yeah, sure. We'll take a look back at the team fight. I was a bit worried about the early use of the Requiem, but it seemed like it was enough to get that damage follow-up. Meanwhile, back live, Blessings is in a lot of pain. Unfortunately, no one playing with him. New's even going to jump into the river as well. The boys, they're just not there. Meteor Gaming, one by one, they're going in. An easy kill into the Snapfire. Meanwhile, to the north as well. They've caught out Marblue. And this is going to be one of kind of the big concerns with some of these lower F. Well, at least for Meteor, you know, they are 6,000. 6,000, 21 minutes. Gonna be a little bit worried if the Shadow Fiend's caught out, and that's going to be the case. Marblue's got the Greaves to work with. The bonus health doesn't look like it's going to be enough to enable the Shadow Fiend to get the Requiem off. As Marblue's just hunting for an easy kill onto F5, but he won't even find that. A big death onto the Shadow Fiend. Erica just off the mark with the hook, but meanwhile with everything going on mid lane, Blessing's going to look to get the jump through. It's going to be both ultimates committed to try and bring down New. Even a Doom used once again before he ends up dying. And Setsu commits! Oh, the Overgrowth actually stopping the Sonic Wave. He'll be forced to use it defensively. Blink coming up in a couple of seconds. Setsu's still slowed down for the moment. They might look to chase with the Doom expiring. What's the call for Meteor? Are you going to look to try and take this, Yang? Inside the tree line with the freezing field. They're not going to be able to stop it, so Yang kind of just intercepting Meteor, preventing them from being able to get that follow-up damage onto Setsu and Erica now. Yes, you lose F5, but kind of F5 just baits them. Erica's able to land the hook. They're still going for more though. Erica's flesh heap's on cooldown, a little bit vulnerable here for the Pudge. And Setsu doesn't have the health pool to be able to take the team fight, so... Honestly, Denog, welcome back. Mate, you've missed a lot. This is a mess. Meteor win a fight, Vici win a fight, everyone likes to die.
Well, looks like Vici want to fight as well. They know that Roshan might be going on with all this minus armor and, well, they're going to go straight in. But no BKB on the quad might be the difference maker. No Doom, but a 3-man storm.
Oh, new. A great way to start. Now, Blessings as well as the Requiem. Oh, that'll be able to cover the pit. Does FY go for it? Does he get crafty with it? Not going to be the case. Meanwhile, off to the right side, Blessing, he was able to get the free kill onto Yang. And they're trying to close the distance onto FY's Hoodwink as well. Blink continuing to be cancelled thanks to the leech seed, so there's going to be no escape out of the Hoodwink. And, well, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. The back and forth. It just seems like no one's able to get a foothold of this game. So I've seen kind of like the AC builds to really be able to help out a lot with that, and I wasn't sure if he was going to go down that route because I'm really struggling to see actually how they take objectives.
Meteor Hammer, baby. Who's going to get it?
Oh, let's go. Well, again, maybe it just comes down to getting kill after kill after kill. Top lane, Erica.
They're still getting towers, though.
He's able to get out of the Frostbite thanks to the Lotus Sword, but Erica protected with the BKB. He's going to look to try and walk it in the middle. The Grease will repair some of the damage, and now with the BKB and Dismember completely wasted. Looks like Shadow Fiend's still going to be cautious at the moment because FY finds an opening for the Bushwhack. He's going to look to try and charge up the Sharpshooter as well. The damage is not going to be enough to secure the kill, and now Molasses, well, he's got an opportunity to try and lay it down with the Mortimer Kisses. They do have to respect New, however. A jump over the top of the Cookie's going to enable the Shadow Fiend to get out of danger, but this, of course, means that Molasses will not be able to escape, and it looks like Marblew as well is stuck in one of the more awkward positions a Brood can be with 4 people completely surrounding him.
Yeah, it was quick on the fingers with the Lotus Sword, making sure he didn't get fully dismembered, but okay, so Vanguard helps a little bit, but certainly that additional armor.
Can they actually kill him? With the Sharpshooter BKB, not going to be able to pop the Aegis. They will actually at the last second. The rest of Vici trying to connect. Blessing will be able to intercept them, but Erica's on point with the hook. And how are you able to cancel the Dismember? And, well, they won't have a way. Setsu will jump over the top to provide the damage. Now they've got the follow-up as well. Hooks back up in a couple of seconds, splits the middle, but Setsu, he knows no fear. Sonic Wave to be able to blow him up throughout the Ag Shard. Setsu's going for more. Oh, and this is a Queen of Pain masterclass from Setsu.
Easy. Oh, he gets
he
one.
Gets the Doom kill.
I don't know if that's worth it. I guess lanes are kind of shot down a little bit.
990 gold he got.
Yeah, okay. He needs it for the Meteor Hammer, bro. He needs... Look at Molasses just on that bottom side. They're trying to force someone to come back. They're going to be able to do it. They see Doom. Ooh, that's a long TP.
Extra long. What? All right, back to the lane we go mid.
They got a +1 now.
They're going to try and charge up the Requiem, and, well, that won't be enough to keep the Pangolier alive. TZ's going to be in with the Overgrowth as well, but look at Setsu. Couple of clits along with Erica nearby. An easy 2-for-1 exchange. In fact, actually, Yang didn't even die. So they've still got their full 5-man here from Vici as Erica. He finds an angle to land the hook, but it's going to be cancelled instantly with the Dismember follow-up. Beautifully done from Molasses. Not a long duration out of the Dismember, and now Setsu. Well, they'll look to try and turn towards an easier target. Setsu acting as a deterrent. Yang's going to get the freezing field up, and look at Yang go finally. They're able to bring him down, but down to the south. New in conjunction with Setsu, but the ultimates coming perfectly together. A boomerang to amplify the damage for good measure. And Meteor are going to crumble off the back of the pressure. They are just too strong on Vici. Blue will be able to sidestep the Sharpshooter, and it looks like he will survive, but Vici have to be pretty happy with what they've gotten.
We might get a kill that happens before then. I really want to see if we can get a replay of that hook that happened in the mid lane, because that was just exceptional team play coming through from Vici Gaming. I was thinking, well, they've got a nice little setup here with them being able to land the hook.
Setsu is performing on another level.
Satanic instead, just to enable him to go for those deep dives. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see what they can get out of it here on Meteor.
Setsu's nearly 25 as
Another
well.
fight by the Arcane. Do you want to go? Bless just jumps on Erica. It's like, all right, if I must dismember the Pangolier, I'm not going to be opposed to it. The Sonic Wave committed, and meanwhile, Neil as well has no hesitation with dropping the Doom onto the Shadow Fiend. So their damage source is gone, and it's up to end. They're going to call it. Meteor Gaming, they see no avenue back into this game, and as a result of the G's getting called, Vici Gaming will join YBB in being...